Breaking key tag bingo. It's always nice to give Sean a week off. Anybody do the like hillbilly holiday? Like you ate Thanksgiving and then went hunting? Yes. Anybody else do that? All right. You've never heard hillbilly holiday? Thanksgiving and then you go in the woods. All right. I'm sorry. The girls are like, hillbilly holiday. We go shopping, bro. We go fight it out for things. Who went Black Friday shopping? Did you go like the Thanksgiving Day? You're like, we're going to fight them Thanksgiving Day and the day after? All right. Hope you got me something real nice, Clark. All right, let's talk traditions. Let's talk a couple of traditions. Now, everybody have the good Thanksgiving, I assume. Do you guys help cook the meal maybe? Like some? Anybody did a good job eating the meal? Passing out in a coma to the Bills beating Dallas, which was weird. You don't see that happen very often. Black Friday shopping, everybody got... All right, so now that it's Christmas and I'm no longer the weird person on my block for having my lights on for the last month, because I love Christmas, so not like full stories. I don't need like a sermon about what you guys do, but I'm gonna have you share a little bit. This is like one big small group for a hot second. Christmas traditions that you guys have, but don't be like, well, we go to grandma's, and then, I forgot that we did this, and then we paint nails, and then we, skip in our jammies around the house twice. Just give me, whatever your weird holiday traditions are. Just like the 10 letter, or not letters, 10 word, description. What do you do? Cinnamon rolls. You make cinnamon rolls. Who else has a breakfast favorite that they do every Christmas morning?
Oh, what is it called? Wonky cake?
What, wonky cake? Is that what you called it?
No, it's like...
They make wonky cake at Brooke's house. And monkey cake. Oh, monkey bread.
Yeah, monkey bread.
Monkey bread. Okay, yeah, all right. I'm like, wonky cake? Give me the recipe for that. What else? Your dad cooks Thanksgiving dinner. All right, sweet. So what other Christmas things do you guys do? New pajamas. Anybody get new pajamas? You get new pajamas? What do you do? New pajamas?
Yeah, pajamas, and we have to find a pickle.
You have to find the pickle. Does anybody find the pickle? You find, everybody's like, the what? Like our family, there's like a pickle, and your parents hide on the tree, and the first person to find it gets an extra gift. It's usually like a book or a DVD or something like that, something shady. Parents and their shady gifts. What else? What are some other ones? Christmas traditions.
We open one present the night before and then open presents eating cookies.
All right, so one present on Christmas Eve, and then you eat cookies while opening presents. Is there an order, or does everybody rip it open? Who's my everybody rips it open, nobody cares? Who's got the creepy mom who's like, all right, everybody get a present, and then we're going to let Billy open his presents, and then Susie, and we'll go round robin, and it'll take 6 hours. Oh, my creepy moms. Just like, I want to get it. Who's got the mom that every year you know that you're going to get a big present, and they hide it like they don't know, you don't know it's coming? You're like, I guess you didn't get the iPad this year. Bummer. Oh, what's this? Santa left something. Who's got that mom? All right, I got that mom. Huh? Is that you? That was my mom. It was my Jerry Rice jersey that I got that year that she was like, oh, she got me that. Because it was in a tube like this big. She must have spent hours getting it in, with a plunger. All right, so Christmas traditions. Who does Christmas Eve here? Christmas Eve service? Or who goes to the concert thing we have the week before? It's like the orchestra. Some of you guys are involved with that. That's part of your tradition. All right, so this week I want to take a hot second. It's just 1 week. I'm not going to go into big, long sermon series or anything, but I'm going to take a hot second. We talk family traditions, but I want to talk about one verse this week. Not super fuzzy. It's John 1:14. John 1:14. You're going to talk about it in small groups. The beginning part, a lot of you might have actually heard this, and the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. There's a little bit more to that, and I'll get into it deeper. But the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. I think we go through some cycles, like our family, we try to get out to that barn with all the Christmas trees. Like, do you guys do that? Like, we have our traditions, we have our things that we do, whether it's shepherd's dinner or one present at a time while eating cookies, or I don't know, we always have the wrapping fight afterwards. Like, we're like, we'll get to the presents after I beat my sister with the wrapping, or make the biggest wrapping snowball, or, whatever it is that your family does. And we do it over and over and over and over again. Every single year we do the same thing. Our families, we create traditions. My hope is you'll create new traditions when you start dating or you start having kids and making traditions your own. I want you guys to learn that traditions are a big thing, but I need you to understand one thing. We talked about family traditions, but I need you to understand two words this Christmas. I hope you understand these two words this Christmas, so that you can, sometimes we go through the Christmas season and we're like, I just didn't get a lot out of it. I got some really good presents, but, they were good presents last year, and now they're kind of the old presents. And, where's Christmas? There's some people that feel bad during Christmas, like they don't have that connection that they want to have. They don't have the things that they want to have, or they look at other people and they get envious of what they do have. And so it's a time of ups and downs. But I need you to understand these two words if you're really going to understand this Christmas season. And I hope that you really do get into Christmas. Like, whether it's the stupid, silly lights. Currently, my house looks like Frozen Castle. Like, it's blue and white twinkly lights. And, Amber's like, we should get Olaf, the blow-up doll. And I'm like, blow-up dolls are for losers. But then my neighbors are right here, and they're like, we love blow-up dolls. So, like, we have, like, across the street, like, decoration battles, and now we're into it. But I need you to understand these two words, because if you figure this out, and not later in life, but as sooner in life, it would be better. Presents versus presents. Yeah, I know, super tricky. Presents being the gifts that we give and receive. So with a TS at the end. And presence being in the place, being somewhere, I am in the presence of you. We're here together. We're in a place together. We look forward to hanging out together. We're part of a tradition together. We got a thing together. Whatever it is, whether it's with your family, whether it's with your small group, whether it's with your class, whether it's being in the presence of other people. And as I say, week in and week out, not only being in the presence of them and giving presents. This sermon series is not about trashing on giving presents like gifts. This is about understanding the idea that being in each other's presence is so valuable during this time of year. Let's go to John 1 real quick, and it'll hopefully clear things up. John 1, and the Word became flesh and dwelt among them. His presence was the present. His presence was the present. He is full of unfailing love and faithfulness, and we have seen his glory, the glory of the Father's one and only Son. The interesting thing, I'm going to give you the end part first. If you figure out how to be in the presence of God, you will truly understand the present of what he gave us when he came to earth. His presence was our greatest present. His presence is the greatest present you can give. And we have seen his glory, and the glory of the Father's one and only Son. Last week we talked about a little bit about, what if this youth group, if I gave out an iPad every week, this week was an iPad, next week's an iPhone, maybe a 70-inch TV the following week, a couple of cars the next week. Our youth group would grow exponentially really, really quick. Why doesn't it grow when we realize that God's gift to us, his glory, the one that created and designed you, the one that made you wonderful and perfect, the one that made you awesome, only wants to be in your presence and you in his. And that is the greatest gift we'll learn and earn. We didn't earn it, sorry, that's the wrong word. That we're going to learn about this Christmas season. Presence is way more valuable than any present. Let me put it a different way. I know there's people in this room and in our church and in my life and probably in your life that would trade any present that I could give you. If I said, whatever you want in this world, I'll give it to you. They would trade any present that I could give them for the presence of a person. Maybe for you, it's grandma and grandpa. I just want one more Christmas with them, or a loved one. Your presence is so valuable. And this is a time of the year where a lot of people think, I'm not worth anything, nobody loves me, everybody's having a better time, they're getting better gifts, they're giving better things. I promise you, your presence can be the greatest present people have. It doesn't have to be about gifts. It doesn't have to be about how much you have or how much you can give. Your presence is valuable beyond belief. And the God who came to this world gave us his presence so that we could have a relationship with him, so that we could go to the throne room with him, and we can pray to him, and we can love him, and we can have a relationship. We can find out our value. We can find out our truth. And this Christmas season, we celebrate a baby in a manger who came from heaven to give us his presence, his relationship, his glory, as that verse said. It's way more valuable, and your presence is way more valuable. And so this year, my hope is, here's a couple of ways I hope you do this. How can my presence be a present this Christmas? Rack. So we're going to do Rack this Saturday. If you're coming, bring $5. We're going to throw you in a car with people. Hopefully your parents have decided to help out, or you've already come up with a squad that's getting in a car. You're going to take your $5 and you're going. Last year we did it. It was more of like it rushed a little bit. It wasn't how I planned it. And so the people that won were the people that were like, I don't care about winning Rack. I care about spending time being in presence with people versus giving them a present really quickly and running away. Those are the teams that won last year. Where they gave their presents. So we switched it up a little bit, but Rack is a great way to go out and show the presence of Jesus through Otterbein Church and through our youth group by doing acts of kindness to people. And some people look forward to doing this every year, and it's part of their tradition and part of what they do. And we'll celebrate it at the potluck, and we'll be together, and we'll play games, and we'll give away gifts, and we'll have some fun because that's what small groups and large groups do, and that's what we're going to do as a family for Rack. Open your presents last. Take a moment and actually just look around at the joy that your family's having. Hopefully your family's having joy. I know some of you come from split families, or you have to go to grandma's house and you have to go here and there and that. Take a moment and actually be present while people open presents. Say, Grandma, I want you to open yours first. I want to see what you got, instead of going, you know you're probably going to get what you asked for, so why don't you just wait? And be part of Christmas and be part of seeing what's around you. Put your phone down just for a hot second and be present this Christmas. I know you got to get the picture of like the Christmas service and us around the tree and all that, but just be with the people that are right there for a moment. I know your world is crazy, but for a moment, just be present with the people in the room with you and have fun with them. Make breakfast, I said that, like, I know your dad or dads, like, make certain things. Learn how to make wonky bread, you know? Learn how to, like, this year, be like, Dad, I want to learn how to make wonky bread or monkey bread. I'm saying wonky bread now. It's done. Like, it's now wonky bread, you know? Or whatever you do. Like, learn how to be like, you know what? I want to help this year, you know? Like, be part of that and say, you know what? I want to carry the tradition because I want this to be part of the tradition that I have moving forward, instead of just being like, all right, I'm here for presents, to give it to me. Be there for a second. Put your phone down for a second. You know, snap the picture of the family around the tree, but be more intentional about being with people in the room. And I put the be willing to take the photo your mom loves, or whatever it is, the stupid thing your mom loves to do. Like, every mom has the stupid thing, right? And you're like, oh, God, we got to do this. Like, eventually you're going to be the mom that wants to do that, or the dad that, you know, has this tradition. And my hope is instead of going, oh, we got to do this, we have to go here, this is stupid, it's for little kids, it's for that, you go, I get to be with my mom and dad this year. I get to go to grandma's house, even though she smells funny. Y'all know I have that grandma that smells weird. I miss my grandma's hard candies. Like, she always had a dish of them at Christmas. And they all stuck together, so you had to, like, chisel off the 3 pieces of candy. But I don't get my grandma this year. So I want you to be in the presence and enjoy what you have this year, because next year it's not guaranteed. Be in presence. God's presence to us is the greatest gift. And time is the greatest gift he's given us to give others. So this Christmas, understand that your presence is the greatest gift you can give to somebody. Do that stupid thing that you hate to do. Wear the stupid sweater or the bad hat or the matching pajamas and have fun doing it this year. Because you are a gift to somebody. You're a gift to me, even though I get to spend, I'm not waking up Christmas, you guys. You're all weird. I don't need to see you in your jammies. You're a gift to your small group leaders. You're a gift to your brother and sister. You're a gift to all the people around you. Be present this Christmas. Don't let it pass you by through the lens of a camera on your phone. Be present. With that, let's pray and get in our small groups. Heavenly Father, God, you are a big God, and your glory, I wish we could scream it from the rooftop and our youth group would be 1,000,000 plus, because people were so happy at being just in your presence, being so content in your presence and so loved in your presence that you would help them to learn to invite other people into that presence, that you will show them that their presence is such a valuable gift. That doesn't give them an excuse to say, well, I didn't get you any presents because I'm here. But instead, being part of Christmas in a way that is tangible, in a way that is loving, in a way that models the love that you showed for us, so that we can show it for others, that we can serve others and be part of this Christmas season. We ask all this in your heavenly precious Son's name. And all God's people said, Amen. Huh? I said 3 whole words.